Okay, hello and welcome to another stream of me building my TweetTextarea React component. In the last stream we completed writing the custom event to basically send the text cursor location to anyone who's using the component. So today we'll be refactoring this code and just cleaning everything up. We'll also probably get to fixing a bug that I discovered while playing around with the component off stream. Let me just check the stream to make sure that everything is working properly. Yeah, everything seems to be fine, so let's get started. And first thing we're gonna do, yeah, we have that imported, so we're fine. Let's see. So one of the things that is repeated a lot in the code is this part. So we're using it here, and here as well, and here. Yeah, I think that's it. So that's a good candidate for converting it into a function that we can just use. So this simply just calculates the length of the text of paragraph elements that are passed in as an array. So let's actually so I think we can split that into two functions. So this one would work for any sort of node array. So we can basically just sums the text lengths inside all of these nodes, and then we can create another function for a paragraph array that actually uses the function that we create here. So let's start by doing that. We'll go here and we'll say function sum text length of nodes array, and we'll take an array of nodes and an initial value that will pass to the reduce function, and it's going to be 0 by default, and it will return a number. So here's what we're going to do. We will copy this, paste it here, and delete this, change this to array, and change this to initial value, and then we will just return. As usual, I have basically looked into I've worked on that code for a little bit, just off stream, just so I can prepare what I need to do. So here's the first function that we have, and then we can basically actually, we're not gonna let me think. No, actually, I think I might. Yeah, we're definitely going to export this one. So, because I think we need to use it. Later, so we might as well replace it here. So we'll do start equal text. Actually, you know what, we're going to use this function here, but since we'll be replacing it now anyway, so let's actually copy this bit, and then we'll do function sum text length of paragraphs array. This one will take HTML paragraph element array, and it will also it will need the parent element because we need to calculate the new line characters, and we do that by comparing it against the parent element, how many, like basically where the paragraph is at, and like whether it's whether it is at the end of the like it's the last child node of the parent or not. So we'll use that as an element, and it will also return a number, and then we'll paste that in here. And let me also copy that quickly. Then we need to replace this element. This needs to be array, and this needs to be array, and then we will return some text length of nodes array. In this case it will be array, and the initial value will be new line count. And then we can also export this, and then in here we can basically say start equal text area utils dot paragraphs array, and this will take paragraphs before start offset. As HTML paragraph element array, and then the parent element is going to be def element, and then we can basically get rid of that. And then we can actually just copy this here, change this one to end, and change this one into end as well, and that should do it for these ones. We then use it again later. Let's see. Yeah, we're using it here. So again, we're gonna do start and paragraphs, and then we're gonna pass basically this function as HTML paragraph element array, and again we're gonna pass the dev element. Do the same thing and delete these. Copy this one, make this end. Oh, sorry. And then again we delete this one. Giving us basically we've now shortened and refactored all of these and wrapped them into functions that we can use. So at least if we at any point discover that there's some issue with this code, we can just change it in one place. So let's see, what do we have next? I don't think any of this needs to change. Okay. This probably will be replaced by the function that we've created, not the paragraphs one, the nodes one. This is why we exported it, because we're gonna use it in here. So let's do start some nodes array, then it's gonna be nodes before start offset, and the initial value is going to be the start, which basically this. And then we can delete this. And then we need to do the same here. Copy this one, make this end, and make this undo and then we come here. Let's see if any of this needs to change. Yes, this probably will need to change as well. So what is this doing basically? Is it just adding the start offset and then gets the immediate child of the paragraph, finds it in the parent, and then it gets all the nodes before it and then calculates the length, text length of all of these nodes. So we will be replacing this by the function we have. Since this code is something that we're using again, it might also, like we're using it here, it might also be a good idea to actually wrap it into a function. So let's see. come here and write a function get text length before current text node. Take text node and parent paragraph, which is going to be a paragraph element, and it will also return a number. Let me just copy these. I'll define constant here. We'll then copy this. We don't need this one, and then start container is going to be text node. And then because this might be undefined, we need to check it here. If paragraph, if not paragraph, immediate child, return invalid. And which is basically the equivalent of this. Sorry, it's the equivalent of this bit we have here. Then we need to get this one, paste it here, and then we need text node, and if it's undefined we'll also return invalid, because basically we're returning length, so anything that is less than 0 will definitely be like an invalid length. So it means that like when we return -1, like I'm doing here, that would be an indication that something has gone wrong. Then we need to take this, paste it in here. We don't have start paragraph now, we have parent paragraph. And finally, we will replace this by call to the sum text length of nodes array function. So return sum text length of nodes array, and that will be nodes before current, and the initial value would be 0 in this case. So how are we going to use this? We are going to come here at the top and say const text length before start container equals and we did not export the function, so let's just do that quickly. Get text length before current text node, will pass the start container as text, and then we'll pass the start paragraph, basically the two variables that we're using here, start container and then start paragraph. Here we pass them to the function, so they will be used later. And then what we'll do, if text length before start container less than 0, then we will just copy this, otherwise we're gonna keep this, or just add to it plus text length before start container, and then get rid of all of this, and then we basically need to do the same here. Replace this, start, make this one end container, pass the end container as text, and pass the end paragraph as the parent paragraph, and then paste this one here, and again we need this. Lastly, we will do something which is, I'm going to delete all of that and put this in here and make it else, because basically we're here checking if the start container is a paragraph, then it makes sense to just check it here quickly if the start container is a text node, and do the same here. Just doing some organization, copying some of the comments that I have. And that generally seems to be it. I need to copy something here quickly. Not this. Yeah, just something. As far as I can tell, everything seems to be fine. I don't personally see any need to do any refactoring for any of these things here because basically I'm not gonna use them again or anything. So we just cleaned up the things that we're reusing a lot in the function and wrap them into their own functions basically. So let's save. Let me check something quickly. Notice the small thing here. Let me just make this. Okay. So that looks good, and I notice here that I've copied the wrong thing. Let me just copy it quickly. Yeah, that seems correct. Let's save and also need to add these comments in here, just mainly to keep things organized and clear, at least for myself. And I've just noticed that I forgot to increase my font size. Hopefully it wasn't too hard to see what was happening. Okay, now we have finished refactoring this code. We need to address this bug. Basically, I assumed that whenever the start container of the range is the editor itself, the end container will always be the editor as well, and this is why we've basically just handled this case, and this is why I actually added this note here where I thought like, yeah, that's it, we don't need to check if the start container is ever we don't ever need to check again if the start container is the editor itself. However, it turns out that there is a case, at least in Firefox, where we might get the start container to be the editor itself, but the end container is like a normal text node. So I definitely need to remove this node because it's wrong. And let's actually see this this bug in action. So we do yarn start, and get this here. First, let's check that we actually have the code updated. Yeah, it looks like it. I haven't saved after deleting the note, so this is why we're still getting it. So that's fine, this is no problem. So yeah, it seems that we are actually getting the updated code here. So let's actually see something here as well, where we cat source app tsx. Yeah, great. Oh wait, I'm actually let me change that quickly. Then let's look at the console and we'll start writing hello from Abdurrahman. Why aren't we interesting? Why is it not working? something seems to be weird. Let me check. So yeah, they're both connected. That's interesting. Okay, let's just close this. Save. Let's see what happens. And it doesn't build properly, so let's build again. Okay, let's try one more time. So this was a bit weird. So we should be getting so that runs properly, but that doesn't. That is very strange. Okay, let's start the debugger and see what's actually going on. Because that is definitely interesting. Let's go here. Let's walk through it. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so let's step in here. We will step in here as well. So, okay. Interesting. So everything seems to be working. Start paragraph. Yep. And paragraph. If we select that, we're getting the right things. So start p index is 0. That's correct. 0. That's correct. And paragraphs before start. Paragraph before start equals 0. That is the case. So start would be 0. And paragraphs before end. Probably that's gonna be 0 as well. And then if start container is a paragraph, that should be wrong. Okay. If start container node type equal 3, which means it's a text node, so we're getting that properly. So let's just copy this. Let's see, is there a way to add watch expression? Okay, so this is the problem. Interesting. Okay, so it seems like we have found the culprit. So let's look at what we have here in this paragraph. Why is it returning invalid? Okay, let's actually just simply open the debugger again and let's stop here. And then let's step into the function. Okay, couldn't get to it for some reason. Paragraph immediate child. Okay. Yeah, I think I know what happened. It's because of this. We're treating the parent as the text node when we actually want it to be the parent paragraph. That's brilliant. Okay, let's just remember, yeah, the parent should be the first one. Let's come here. We need to close this. We need to stop this, and let's check the code quickly to make sure everything is actually working. Notes before count. Yeah, I think that should do it. And we need to rebuild. Okay, let's try one more time. Let's come in here, we don't need any debugging. So if I click that, here we go. It's a bit slow, I'm not sure why. Is this because I'm recording, or is there something wrong with the code? Not really sure, it seems to slow down sometimes. That's interesting. Let's see. And now that, here we go. And I think I crashed it. That's amazing. Yep, it doesn't seem to be working at all at the moment. Let's delete this. See what we gain. To be honest, I have to admit, really very familiar with the profiler. Let's try to see if I can figure out seems like might be something to do with dispatching the event. The fact maybe that we're dispatching it multiple times. Maybe that is causing it to freak out. I'll find out if this is something to do with the code itself, or is it just because I'm recording? Not sure. Let's see. Let's close that. That is interesting as well. So this is happening here somewhere. What is it? Selection failed to execute zeros or valid index. How is that? Okay, I think I was just freaking out. Let's try to do the same in Chrome and see. So there doesn't seem to be any slowdown in... Oh, wait a second, here we go. Ah. Yep. Yeah, there's definitely something happening. Okay, that's brilliant. Let's kill it. Let's see if we can get it to start again. And this time, let's first see if I can't figure out anything on this. Let's try to stop before crashing. Oh. So it seems that there's something maybe dispatching. we dispatching that mini event? It's causing it to freak out a bit. Because it seems that this is where it struggles a bit. I don't think we're doing anything that should be that slow, really. In the code itself. Oh, we're doing some loops, to be fair. In here, I think we're doing looping. Yeah. We have a while loop in here. And then I think we have a for loop in here. Yep. So there is a chance that the fact that we're doing this every time, that might be causing a bit of a problem. Interesting. This is something I'll probably have to investigate later, because I'm not really sure where to start looking at this. So I think the best thing to do now is to just fix this bug, and then we can later try to figure out why is it that slow. So I'll just take a 5-minute break or something. Because I need some air. It's a bit hot because I have to turn off my fan. Makes it almost impossible to record. So yeah, I'll just get some air, get something to drink, and then we can come back to try and fix this bug and see what we're gonna do after that. If we're gonna do anything, because I'm still not 100% sure what would be the best way to actually fix the bug. Need to think about it a little bit. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, I am back. Let me just adjust my chair. And before I actually before I actually fix the bug, I want to test something. Let's say that instead of doing this, editor ref.current.dispatch event, and let's see. And let's just say const event equal new custom event. Test event and detail. What was it? Yeah, it takes an object. I forgot. Detail just one. And then dispatch event equal event. And let's see. Yeah, we'll just okay. Let's actually okay, let me just make things easier. Let's just do it here. GC2J const TV call new custom event. Let's make it person change event, and detail is going to be 1. And let's not run this. I just need to see if the problem is actually in the code that we wrote for the to get the classification, or if it's the fact that we're dispatching so many events one after the other. I could definitely not gonna address this today, but I just wanna understand. It's a bit annoying that this is happening. Actually, you know what? Just in case. Oh no, can't do that. Interesting. Let me see. Yeah, I think it should be fine. We'll test it and see. Yarn start. Let's get this one here. And let's go to this. Great, so we're getting that. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Yeah, So it definitely looks like the problem is actually the amount of events being dispatched in quick succession. It's like if you look at this, we're like sending more than 300 events. To be fair, of course, probably not a lot of people are gonna type at that speed, but this is definitely a problem. It's also a problem that it doesn't recover from that. Like it literally stops and nothing happens. That's it. So this is definitely something that we need to fix. But that is not going to be today, because that is probably going to be something that I need to research, but we so okay, so this will be something that we need to figure out. Let's do this. we can... Okay, so let's wait for it to rebend, and then we can... once it rebuilds, we can just there we go. Let's start it. And from now, let's do this. Hello from... So notice what happens now. If I select this, go to the beginning, and then start selecting, we're not getting any anything in here. And basically the reason, let me see if this also, oh, this also seems to happen the other way around. That's interesting. Okay, lovely. Okay, let's then delete this, and let's come here and console.log start container, and container, save and rebuild. By the way, I think happens only in Firefox. Don't think it happens in Chrome or Chromium-based browsers. Not sure why it doesn't happen in Firefox, but it is what it is. We'll just have to figure it out. Here we go. Let's that's fine. Let's delete this from here. Select this. That's fine. We go here. As you can see, our start container and end container in this case are the text editor itself. And if we do that now, as you can see, basically we have the start container as the editor, but the end container is like a text node, and we're not handling this case in the code. We select all again and do this. Again, our start container is a text node and the end container is the editor itself, but again, I'm not handling that in the code. So let me see quickly. What would be the best way to do this? So the thing is, this code should just work. So if we split them, like if start container equal div element do this, and if end container equal div element do this, and then basically set start to something, that should work. But the problem is the problem is this whole part, like this entire part of the code, was based on the idea that if we're gonna have any of the containers as the dev element, we're just going to the other is gonna be the dev element as well, and we're just gonna return. But now we're gonna have to change that. Okay, so first of all, let me do something quickly, because we are gonna do some refactoring again now. I need to check something. So hello from... Okay, so if we type that string, we should basically get up to start 22 and end 22. That's fine. Let's do a couple of things now. Let's actually come here, delete this, and delete this. Save. So the idea here, actually, let me just do something quickly. Okay. So now at least we have commented those changes that we made, so anything is not working properly, we can come back to it. So here's what I'm going to do. If start container equal element, we are going to go here and delete this and add it here. And then if end container equal dev element, then we're gonna take this and add it here. Then we can delete this one. And then basically we're going to add else to both of these, where basically we'll just copy all of this. This is going to be fun. One, and then we paste it here. And then we just have to start removing these things. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Paragraphs before start. Do start container. And we need to delete this as well. Okay, and then we do the same again. Let's just copy all of that one more time. Paste it in here. And then do the opposite. Get rid of the anything to do with the start paragraph. So we need to get rid of this. All of that is useless. just before end. That's fine. Then we need to select this, delete it, and then we need to basically delete what I wanted to do. Basically delete all of that, and then let's save. And we need to build again. Doesn't seem like we have any errors that are detected by VS Code. Okay, that seems to have worked. Let's go here and see. Oh, no, just close this. First, let's make sure that we didn't break anything. Okay, that seems to be working. If we do that, then go back here. Okay. Yeah, that fixed it. Brilliant. That's great. So, need to change another thing because this is a bit annoying for me. Yeah, we stopped it. Let's this. Text update detail and yeah, changed it here as well. Problem is I'm gonna have to wait until it finishes rebuilding every time. Just to avoid freaking it out. Yeah, that updated it here as well. So that's great. Let's do this one as well. We'll change it everywhere. Great. And another wait. And then finally we'll be able to change this one. yeah, the reason I'm changing it basically is just doesn't feel right to have an interface which is essentially like supposed to be like a custom type written with like a lowercase at the beginning, but it's nothing important, just feels awkward to me. So yeah, I prefer to have it like that. And yep, apply that, that's fine. Okay, that changed it here, which is what we needed. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, let's test the code quickly, make sure that things are still working. Okay, let's come here. Yep. Great, okay. That seems to be working properly. So let me check if we have anything that we have missed. Match case, yeah. So this is the only thing that we have. Is there any to-dos? Okay, again, yeah, I know this one. It's not something that I'm looking to do at the moment, really. To be honest, I don't really have any other thing I think I need to do. So it might be just a good idea to end the stream here today, and I'll have to do some research into problem we're having here. See if there are some solutions, maybe. I don't know, maybe limiting the amount of events that get dispatched or something like that, because you have to remember as well, like when the user is typing, we're not only dispatching this event, we're also dispatching this event, which just basically sends the updated text to the user. So we're having a lot of events dispatched all in quick succession, and that is probably causing the browser to freak out. So yeah, we definitely need to figure this one out, because if I leave it like that, it will probably end up affecting someone who maybe can actually type really quickly, and it will just show up, and that won't be a good experience, especially as I said that it doesn't even recover from this problem. It just, when it basically comes to a halt, it just stops. That's it. So that is not very helpful. Like, at least if I was going to even consider tolerating that behavior and the fact that it stops like that, then the least I would be expecting is that it recovers from this and continues adding the text that the user typed. But it doesn't even do that, so we really have to figure out a way to address this bit and see what we can do. So yeah, I'll do some research into that, and hopefully we can implement it sometime later on the stream. So yeah, thank you for joining me today, and hope you have a good evening or good night. Bye bye.